Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here and welcome to another video, another jam-packed pickups video. We've got loads this week guys. Oh, it's been an absolutely buzzing week. I'm going to leave the best till last, as often the case in pickups videos, but I'm buzzing on this one. Got some really nice pieces to share. And we've got some proper retro to get our teeth into. Where do we begin? Again, I usually film the pickups video on a Sunday after I've been doing the booters. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. But I done two massive car boots in Essex. Did it pay off? We'll see. It wasn't great, not as good as what some weeks have been. But we got rained off, and this had a major impact because it rained right at the time when people would set out to do the booters. But the new boot sale I went to was absolutely brilliant. Some really good stuff to be had. I missed out on loads. God, you've got to be a lot quicker in Essex. A lot quicker. Different moral codes in Essex, I think, with some of the car booters. But we've got all that to talk about, guys. All the boot sale tales. And also I've picked up a couple of bits off eBay. We've had a Facebook win there, and we've had a raffle win, guys. Wow, I haven't won a raffle in a while. I did have a lucky win, I think, at the beginning of the year, which was the first raffle win I'd had in over 2 years on the Facebook groups. I've just won another, and it's a beauty. It's lovely. Hey guys, I haven't got much of an update. I've been beavering away playing loads of Super Nintendo and Mega Drive. I'm slowly working on footage and little ideas for the 16-bit Wars videos, so they're coming. We've had a delay on a Mega Drive video I was working on, so for while I'm working on all that, we'll keep these pickups videos coming because I absolutely love doing these videos, and I hope you guys really love watching them. So let's begin, and I think what we're going to begin with is the eBay purchases, because they're what I purchased at the beginning of last week. And first up, talking of Super Nintendo, I've gone out and bought a Super Nintendo game, and that is Poppin' Twimby. It's just cart only. As like I've said, I'm trying to go cart only, be as cheap as I can with this old Super Nintendo malarkey, which is a tough task in itself. But I got this off eBay. It was a tenner. I think that's a good price for that. You know, it's a good, honest copy, as it's said in the trade. And what a great little cutesy shooter this is. It's a really good little game. I've had a load of fun playing this over the week. Really put the new arcade stick, or what I got off Faith, to the test. Not a bad little stick, that is. But this is all going to feature in the future 16-bit Wars videos. So first up, Poppin' Twimby, a result. And then after a few frustrating eBay bids, I missed out on a few things because I forgot. I didn't double check when they ended to put in a last cheeky bid. So I missed a couple of bits, but I did get, yes you guessed it guys, a Nintendo Wii game. The Nintendo Wii theme continues, guys. It does continue, and I'm loving it. I'm still loving the Nintendo Wii. What a console. And first up, this was recommended to me again in comments on previous pickups videos. I can't remember who it was that recommended this to me, but a couple of people did mention it because I'm into the light gun games, and that is Dead Space Extraction. Now, I can remember playing these on the PlayStation 3, but this is a completely different adventure, exclusive to the Nintendo Wii, I believe. And look at that, it's all in great condition. This is the most I've spent on a Nintendo Wii game. This game cost me a tenner, but I think it was worth that. It's a great little game. It's got some real jumpy bits. And horror and sci-fi work so well together. You know, ever since the Aliens films, I've always been sucked into it, and it's great. So yeah, Dead Space Extraction. Again, this is one that I'm not going to be able to play with the kids because of its adult content, but it's one I can have a cheeky go on my own, boys. So Yep, that's Dead Space Extraction. Yeah, so that was the eBay purchases. Just a couple of bits there, but some nice games that I'm going to have a load of fun on, that Dead Space Extraction. Pop and Twinbee came just after the last pickups video, and I've blasted that loads. That really is, I've never ever played that game before, and what a game. I really like it. Oh, this is getting a little bit, whoa boys. There's 2 Super Nintendo games that I can't put down. I just keep playing them. Oh well. Yeah, so moving on. Next up, a raffle win, guys. I can't believe it. Like I said a little while ago, I'm not a lucky person when it comes to gambling or that type of thing. But my luck's come in. 2 raffle wins in a year. And this was set up by my Sega Scottish brother, the Ultimate Warrior, David Jamieson. He set up a raffle on Galaxy Sega. And I won Shenmue and Shenmue 2. Both of them in absolutely fantastic condition, guys. Sorry for the glare, these are in the protective. This one's in like the normal affair sort of protective sleeve. Sort of like the softer plastic, you know the score, guys. All these box protectors that we put our box games in. And this is in absolutely glorious condition, and I will definitely be replacing my Shenmue, which has got, it's still a really fab copy, I think, but it's got a little bit of wear, my original one, just around the edges. There's a little bit more shelf damage sort of on that top corner there, guys. I don't know if you can see that. So that's my original, so I'm definitely swapping that out and having Dave's copy in the Dreamcast collection, which is fab. And then this is a beauty. Look at that, it's in a hard acrylic case, and I know these alone, they're well worth the money, but they're not cheap. You know, you pay for the quality, guys. You get what you pay for, and these are, I'm sold on these cases. They're absolutely amazing, guys. I'm definitely going to invest in some more. And yeah, this is the Shenmue 2. It's absolutely glorious condition, this one, Dave. The only blemish, and what's making me, I can't decide which one is more mintier, but this one's got a little tiny, don't know if you can see it, guys, a little tiny crease there. You know, I'm being ultra fussy here, and my copy hasn't got that crease on the top, but it's got a little bit more surface wear, I'd say, in little corners. I might just keep them. I might just keep them both. But yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. Now I can't get the little slidey bit in. Yes, I can. So over the moon with that. What a win. Oh, chuffed sick with that. It's always good to win when you don't very often. And yeah, so it's been an eventful week on Facebook, on Galaxy Sega. And then moving on, sticking with Facebook, I think we'll stick with. These turned up today, actually, so I'm glad they did, so I could include them into the video. But yeah, I was searching the Facebook groups, all the retro gaming groups, and this guy had a massive bundle of games for loads of different systems. But he had a huge bundle of Nintendo Wii stuff, and because it's hot at the minute for me, the Nintendo Wii, I was looking through and something captured my eye straight away. Now, I've seen one of these items before, but I didn't know this other item even existed. I asked a few questions. I noticed in comments, if you're familiar with the games groups, the seller will always go in order of interest first. There was a couple of other people that were interested in these packs. I was quite gutted, but the deal hadn't been done. So I expressed my interest, and the seller, rightfully so, said, if the other people don't get back to me, then it's on to you. So I left it at that. Thought that they were going to go, because they weren't trying to negotiate a deal. And then I got a comment the very next day saying, look, these haven't gone. To the 2 people that were interested before you, are you still interested? if you are, let's do a deal. And I'm not very good with offers posts, to be quite honest. I prefer people to state their price, and then if there's a bit of haggling room there, that's how I play. But he said he wanted offers. I said, look, I'm not really good at offers. I'll research, because one of these items I'd never ever seen before. I'm quite a novice when it comes to Wii. I'm only just getting into the collecting side of that. And he then come back to me later and said, look, give us £20 and whatever postage is, and they're yours. And I thought that is a great deal, because I know one of these items goes for £20 on its own. And without delaying it any further, guys, here we go. The first pack that I got for my £20 was this. This is the pack that I've never seen before. The special offer zombie pack with gun and the House of the Dead 1 or 2 game. I've got a thing, I keep buying these House of the Dead games, but when I saw this set I thought, wow, I've got to have it. It's in absolutely fantastic condition. But I'm more than happy with that. It's going to look awesome with my Nintendo Wii collection, which is starting to look good now, guys. Let's just open this up, shall we? Just show you what comes in. You get a very similar looking gun to the Wii Zapper, which was the official like Zapper gun. And then an added bonus was he'd left a nunchuck in there. But yeah, it's your typical sort of like Wii Zapper, but this one's silver, which I quite like that. The trigger isn't great on this, I've noticed, but hopefully that will be okay. And yeah, you've got all the different flaps and pieces that you can fit your Wii remote in there nicely. And obviously it comes with the House of the Dead 1 and 2, or House of the Dead 1 and 2, what am I on about? I wish it was House of the Dead 1, 2 and 3. House of the Dead 2 and 3 returns. So really pleased with that set. Absolutely fantastic series, the House of the Dead games. Look out, guys, for a future video. It's coming really soon, and it's about House of the Dead. I've been working on this one, guys, and I'm buzzing. I love the House of the Dead series, those that you know me, and the whole Sega zombie. I love zombies. I love Sega. You can't get a better combination, guys. So that was first up, was that. Absolutely chuffed to pieces with that one. And then the accessory that I did know about, and that is the House of the Dead Overkill hand cannon. Again, this is a lovely box in very good condition. This is a lot better build quality as well. I really like the quality of this gun. It's got like a rubber grip there, which is nice. And yeah, it real suits the style of the game. The big huge revolver style gun. Those of you that have played Overkill, you know this suits it spot on. And yeah, it feels really nice. A lot better quality than the other gun by a country mile. In a nice red plastic inlay, which I like that touch. And it's come with the game as well, so I now have 3 copies of the House of the Dead Overkill, guys. But absolutely chuffed to pieces with that. Can you see that there? Yeah, you can, can't you? Yep, that's in shot, so we'll put that there. So yeah, at £20, sticking with it with the Nintendo Wii. I don't want to spend any more than a tenner on a game if I can help it. Is this something that's going to go up in value? I don't know. I don't really care, to be quite honest. I'm enjoying playing these games and adding them to the collection. That's what it's all about. There's the other copy of Overkill. This one is all complete, so I have an incomplete copy. Oh, this one's got a little Zelda Wind Waker HD code in there. Interesting. But yeah, there's the game, all complete, in glorious condition. So yeah, £20, guys. there is bargains out there. And that leads us on nicely now to the Carbooter. I'm going to go with the Carbooter next because I said I'm going to save the best to last. And that is as you'll see in the title to this video, Sega in the Wild. I'm absolutely chuffed. This is my first Sega in the Wild purchase. Something on a local ad sprung up, and we'll go into that last, guys. I think we're going to talk about the Carbooter. Like I said at the beginning, we went to 2 car boots. It was a knackering day. We walked miles. I was up at 4 AM. We was on the road by 4:45, 5 o'clock. And it was a hell of a day. I didn't get home until dinner time and I was whacked. It would have been no good making a video. I'd have probably fallen asleep halfway through. But yes, it was definitely an experience. It was a great buzz to go to a car boot sale that I'd never been to before. It was a really great car boot as well. It took me back quite a few years ago when the car boots were at their peak, and you had genuine booters there, genuine people selling their stuff out their loft, and stuff they no longer wanted anymore, or sorted their garage out. It was more genuine. A lot of the car boots in my area are just full of market traders and people. I've got nothing against that, and people that are flipping things and making a living out of doing car boots, which again, I've got no issues with that. But it's the genuine people that are selling, which is where you're going to get your bargains and any hope or chance of finding some retro gold. So yeah, we went to the first car boot. That is where I bought everything. The second car boot, which is the one I normally go to, obviously we got there a lot later than normal, and we just went just on the off chance. It was on the way back along the A12, and yeah, we didn't buy anything from there, but it was a laugh, it was banter, we got a bit to eat. But yeah, it was the first car boot where it rained, so unfortunately I noticed a lot of what we call lizards, a lot of the eBay people, a lot of the people that are just down there and they target DVDs, games, anything retro or old, and they're in the boots. They're in the boots, they're asking the people. Saw a lot of frustrated people actually. I felt sorry for quite a few people I saw trying to set up their stuff, and they just had these people just in their boots. A couple of ladies lost their tempers. That's not me, I'm afraid, guys. I don't do that. I don't get right into people's boots. I ain't hassling them. I don't get in people's personal space. And I know I missed a lot because of that. I missed out on a Super Nintendo deal that looked really good. Missed out on a couple of PSPs. And some other retro stuff that I'd be interested in. So, but you can't win them all, guys. You can't win them all. And it's just a few games to go through. And let's get underway. We're going to start with the Xbox original games that I purchased. These were all 50p each. 2 of them came from one stall, 2 from another. And first up we've got Project Gotham Racing 2 from the Bizarre Creations, I believe, the guys that done MSR, one of my favourite games on the Dreamcast, one of my favourite racers of all time. And the Project Gotham games, I remember really liking these on the original Xbox. This one doesn't have a manual, unfortunately, but for 50p I'm going to grab it all day long. And then next up, this is one that Glory Hunter, I know he speaks highly of these games, and again for 50p I'm going to grab it, and that's Tenchu Return from Darkness. This one's in really nice condition, all complete, and 50p, guys, absolute steal that. And then next up we have got, now this one was a bit of a bummer, I done the silly novice mistake, funnily enough, there was a load of Xbox original games, quite an older gentleman selling them. He said, I know nothing of them, mate. They're 50p each. I instantly grabbed this one, which was Panzer Elite Action. Looks interesting, this one, guys. I've never heard of it. Let me know in comments if this is any good, this one. But yeah, I thought it looked interesting. 50p. Gonna add that one. Panzer Elite Action Fields of Glory. And then the boo-boo came. I said to the chap, I was looking at the discs, looking inside, making sure they're complete. And a lot of the games I had, or they were not in great condition, or not my bag. And one of the games that I was interested in, a game called Reckless, another racer, didn't have its disc in it. And I pointed out to him and I said, this one hasn't got a disc. He said, let me take that one. And I then picked up and took Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now I checked that the disc was in there, which I thought the disc was in there, but as you'll notice, guess what game it is, guys? It's only bloody Reckless. So yeah, I could have got Reckless, and to rub salt into them wounds, I haven't got Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's got the wrong game in there. So I was 50p down now. Hopefully I can maybe get a disc only of Need for Speed Wanted. I don't know. I'll probably make use of the case. So yeah, they were the Xbox original games from the boot up. And then I picked up some more Nintendo Wii games, boys. Like I haven't got enough Nintendo Wii, I grabbed some more. A nice little couple of Sega ones in there as well. First up, one that I needed, and that is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Again, this was a stall that predominantly had DVDs, but they did have games scattered amongst the DVDs, which I found bizarre. You was going through rows of DVDs, and this game jumped out. And all their DVDs were 50p. I took the game out, which is all in lovely condition, and said, how much is your game? And he says, well, what does it say on the box? And I said, DVD's 50p. And he said, well, they're all 50p. So I wasn't going to grumble at that. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz for 50p. Absolutely pay that all day long for a Sega game. And like I said, it's in absolutely great condition. And that's all I picked up from that stall. They did have more of the shovelware type of stuff. I think there was like a Michael Jackson dance game, and they were mostly rhythm sort of dance games, and I got no time for any of those. And then next up, I got these two from another stall. This guy actually had a Nintendo Wii for sale. He was a bit reluctant. He said that he wanted 25 quid for the whole bundle. Again, there was only 2 games in there that I had any interest in. And I didn't really want to end up with another Nintendo Wii, as I have a few already. And I said, will you sell the game separately? He hummed and hawed and he said, what ones are you interested in? So I picked out Link's Crossbow Training, which for those of you that watched my last video will know that I picked this up, but it didn't have the box. It was all complete, but it didn't have the official white box and inlay. This one has, and it's in absolutely fantastic condition. And then I also chose this one because I remember really enjoying this game on the Xbox 360 when it came out. And that's table tennis. I didn't realise this was out on the Wii. So I said, right, I'm interested in these two. How much for those? And the guy said, oh, I don't know, give us £1. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that all day long, mate. And I gave him £1 for those two. So we'll just put them up there next to Super Monkey Ball. We're running out of space, guys. We're running out of space. And then finally, the last few bits I bought again was a couple more Nintendo Wii games. And again, for the price. One of them I've got, and I thought I just can't let that sit there for £1. And I think it's in a lot better condition than my one. I picked this game up a few weeks ago from the charity shop. It's one of my favourite games so far on the Nintendo Wii. and I thought for £1 it's got to be picked up, and that is Ghost Squad. So if there's any of you guys out there that need Ghost Squad for the Wii, let me know. I have a spare copy. It's in good condition, it's not bad, but I think this one slightly better. This one is like it's never been played. It's almost new. It's still got the cellophane stuck on the top there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but yeah, it feels absolutely new. It's like it's barely been played, and I thought for £1 I'm gonna have it, and I'll swap that over for mine. So I have some dupes, guys. Anyone interested? And it's getting inspired by these Wii pickups. Get in touch, guys. Get in touch. So we'll put Ghost Squad up there. And then finally, just because I was chatting to the guy, he said, our game I used to love on my Wii was this one. And that is World Championship Darts 2008. He said I don't know how we got onto the subject of darts, actually. I think it was my brother. We was having a bit of banter about darts, because it is something that we do play. And the guy said, yeah, I used to love this darts game on the Wii. And because we was talking about it, I said, I'll give it a go for £1. Why not? I haven't had a chance to blast on it yet, but it'll be interesting to see how the Nintendo Wii controls does darts. You know, the last darts game I played on a computer was 180 on the Spectrum. You know, I used to absolutely love that game as a kid. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this darts game plays on the Nintendo Wii. So there we go, guys. There is the Carboot pickups. Or is it?
Greetings, I am Sega Wall, and I come from the planet Carboot. Welcome to the Sega Wall.
As you've just seen in the video, I picked up this little bad boy, Sega Bot. His real name is the Scooter 2000. He's in absolutely glorious condition. I got him for an absolute great price that I couldn't turn down. It took a lot of negotiations. I see this right at the start. They had him in the boot because it was raining. They then got him out of the boot, and I asked how much he was. They said they wanted £60 for him. And I was just like, wow, that's got to be sort of like eBay prices. And I thought, well, it's no good. I'm not paying £60 for him. And we was coming to the end. We'd walked around this Carboot sale a number of times. I went up to them again and I said, how much do you want for him? And they dropped it right down to 35 because again it started raining again, and I think they just wanted shot, to be quite honest. And he's quite a beast, his old Sega Bot. And yeah, this is something that I wanted when I was a kid. I can remember the TV advert of this robot and it captured my imagination of thinking, wow, my own robot. And I am actually I absolutely love robots. I have done ever since I was a wee lad. I had loads of wind-up robots and battery-operated robots, and I still get them as joke presents even today. And you know, I just thought I can't let him go. I've seen him a few times pop up on the groups, and I've often looked on eBay. But he seems to be complete. All they're in great condition. He's all fully working, as you've seen. Complete with the remote. Let's see if we can turn him on at the back, guys. You can play the music. He moves all around. You could speak into him. Hello! Yeah, and I think he's absolutely brilliant. I love it. I did obviously purchase him for maybe sort of like being a bit of a lizard and maybe selling him on, but I actually really like him, and I think he's going to be a great co-host to the channel. What do you reckon, guys? Would you like to see more of Sega Bot on the pickups videos? Let me know in comments, what do you think of Sega Bot, and give us your feedback. So he was the buy of the day. I haggled him right down and we got him for £20, guys. I think that's a steal for a toy from the 80s like that. And like I said, I can't get him all in shot. He's that big and he's absolutely fantastic. So he was my buy of the day at the booter. That was worth it. It was worth getting up at 4 AM, getting absolutely knackered just to pick up Sega Bot. But it don't end there, guys. Like I said, we've saved the best till last. I'm going to get a sip of my drink. You never guess what. I think this was Saturday morning. My good friend and fellow admin Anthony Webber, Ant Webber, the dog man, he often does, if he sees locals or anything like that, he's a good old boy. He will put in our admin chat, any of you guys interested in this. He often does this on people's locals. He knows where we all live and he'll scour the locals, and if he sees something close by, he'll let us know. And he spotted this, so a massive thank you to. And as soon as the picture went up and my name was mentioned, I was on the marketplace, on the local, and I was inboxing this guy. Turns out, fantastic guy. I was the first to it. He did mention afterwards, when we done the deal, that he had been absolutely swamped with inboxes and messages of people wanting it. And without further ado, guys, let's get on to it. This is a fantastic Sega Master System bundle, and wow, let's go through it. So first up, I got the Master System 2 in absolutely great condition, no scratches. Usually when I've got these in the past, they're covered in scratches and had a pretty tough life, but this is actually really mint. I believe that, well, it must be the Sonic inside because this was loose in it. And it came with the manual, which is great. The original switcher RF unit box. Can you guys remember these? I'd forgotten about these until I picked this up. But yeah, the old switcher box. So you could switch from your game to your TV. Two really nice condition pads. I'm actually really short and low on Master System pads, so really pleased to add those. And then your wires come with a couple of RF leads and the official power supply. So really pleased with the console. And the guy advertised this whole bundle for £50, guys. And when I inboxed him, I said to him that I'm a Sega collector and I wanted to know if the games were complete with their manuals. Some of these in the picture didn't look in great condition. I don't think the guy really understood what I meant, and he said no, none of them come with any books. So I thought still for £50 this was a done deal. And it turns out that only let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 games in total, guys. And only 4 out of the 15 have no manuals. So we're going to go through them first, and the one game that really caught my attention as soon as I see Ant posting that picture in the admin chat, I see that one game, and that is Golden Axe Warrior. Now, as you can see, guys, this is in pretty poor, sorry state. It's got like a tear on the spine there. It's got a label on there which I'm not too fussed about. Of course, $7.99, eh boys? And what was nice is this is, because it's a local, it's got Microsonic on there, which was a independent second-hand game shop that done all the imports. I've mentioned it before, and it was great to see the original Microsonic sticker on there, just for nostalgia, because it was a shop that a lot of us used back in the day. But yeah, this has got no manual, guys. The cartridge is in really great shape, you know, no label damage. It's just a real shame that it's got that damage there on the spine. But do you know what, guys? I haven't got this in my collection, and I'm happy to have that, you know, in the collection with the Master System games. So it's really great. I think out of this whole lot, there's only 2 games that I actually have already in the Sega Wall. So this is a massive, massive plus for me. And then we've got, again, unboxed, and these ones are damaged as well. The sellotape is actually on the outside, so the inlays themselves are actually completely fine, as you can see there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those, just that they've taped up the plastic case. So I will get round to replacing those if I can. But yeah, this one's WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. A game I've never played before on the Master System. No idea if it's any good, this one. And then another one which has no manual. And that is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Again, another game I don't think I've played on the Master System. Again, lots of sticky tape, which, let's just check this one. I don't think I did. This one has got a little bit of damage at the top, as you can see there, guys. But again, the sticky tape is yellowed over time where the case has been repaired. That's interesting. This one's got a white label. I'm not sure if this one's like an American release, maybe. I'm not sure. But yep, Indiana Jones, can't beat a bit of Indiana. And then this one is Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. I know a lot of people love this on the Master System, but my nostalgia for this game lays with the Mega Drive version. Never played the Master System one. I know it plays a lot different to the Mega Drive one. Again, we've got the sellotape, and this one, unfortunately, the tape has stuck to the inlay, which is a shame. But I haven't got it. Happy to just put that in the wall because it's not going to be really worth much. And then we move on to these. Now, the grade of these for the parallels are unbelievable. These are actually in below average condition and incomplete. All the complete games, guys, are absolute minters. They're in brilliant condition. Some of the nicest Master System games I've seen condition wise. And first up, we've got World Soccer. Look at that. I'm hoping the camera does this justice, guys, but these white Master System collectors will agree with me here. You start to get stains and discoloration here on the white spines and the white background, but these are absolutely spotless. And look at that, guys. Whoa, that was spotless. Haha. And look at that. Glorious condition. So World Soccer. Then we've got another sports title. We've got Super Tennis. Again, an absolutely fantastic condition, guys. Again, complete. This one has a little tiny crease on the manual, but the manuals are really good and they're not stained, which is what it's all about. And then next up we've got Sonic 2, and I haven't got this one, guys. I could have sworn I had Sonic 2 in the Master System collection, but I haven't, so I'm mega pleased to have this one. This one again complete with the manual, and what I love and it's just such a nostalgia hit every time I see them, is this one comes with the advertisement pamphlet there. Look at that, guys. Oh, the memories, they just come flooding back when I see these. I can remember this one as well. Yeah, I really remember this was a later one, and I can remember just looking at that, seeing that the games that I had and the games that I wanted. I can remember really wanting the boxing game down there, heavyweight champ. I can remember really wanting that one. But Ghouls and Ghosts as well there in the corner. Oh, fantastic. Remember having Ghostbusters and Wonder Boy, obviously. But yeah, I can remember really looking at this. Absolutely brilliant. I remember Chopper Lifter as well. Really wanting that on the Master System. So yeah, the memories come flooding back when I see those. Absolutely fantastic. Sort of kind of getting me back into the Master System with this pickup. That really has. It's great. So yeah, Sonic 2. And then another game that I do like on the Mega Drive, and I've been told that the Master System version is probably the better gameplay wise one, plays better, and that's Predator 2. Again, this one is in fantastic condition. It has got a Microsonic sticker on this one. That does not bother me at all because, like I said, there's nostalgia there in its own. But again, complete and in absolutely mint condition, guys. Look at that. Fantastic. The manual is like it's never been touched. Really chuffed with that one. And then we've got the Disney's Lion King, which is all the rage at the moment, isn't it, with the new film. Again, in absolutely great condition. What's unusual with this one is the actual cart is like a pink colour. Now, is that where it's faded? Or is that just how it is? That's interesting, that. It's gone like a pinky colour. But the manual is absolutely pristine. You know, and this guy told me none of these games had booklets. You know, I was going to give him the 50 quid without them. But what a bonus to get them like that. And then next up, this one's a nice one. We've got Mortal Kombat 2. Again, in absolutely fantastic condition. And do you know what? This one did have the hang tab on it. And as I picked it up out of the box, the hang tab sort of like fell off. Kind of gutted about that, but again, in absolutely great condition, guys. Brilliant. Mortal Kombat 2, and this one's a bit of a pricey one, I believe. And then we've got, there you go, this is the hand tag. Look, this one's doing the same. They've sort of like come really brittle and loose. But this one, My Hero, again, a game I do not have in the Sega Wall. This one's been gutted. This one's not as mint, the manual. I'm sure I can flatten that out. It's got a kink in it there. But that's what I mean, look. The deep sort of red burgundy sort of colour of the cart, and the Lion King one's right pink. Interesting. But yeah, My Hero. And then next up we've got James Pond Robocod. I really want to play this one. Used to love these games on the Amiga. Great games. But again, in absolutely brilliant condition. The manual, absolutely lovely. Pristine, guys. Oh, I'm so chuffed with these. Just makes it so much better when you get a pickup in the wild. And like I said, guys, this is really my first proper, genuine retro gold find in the wild. It just doesn't happen in these parts much anymore. Next up, we've got Pro Wrestling. It's the one with the infamous front cover of a headless wrestler. Look at that. that has got to go down as one of the worst, absolutely worst box arts I've ever seen. But you've got like a headless wrestler with another head in his arms. Looks like a kind of drawing I'd have done back in the day when I was about 10. Yeah, but yeah, it's in great condition. Pro wrestling. And a great game on the Master System. Whenever I fire my Master System up, I always play this game. And I have fond memories of it. I can remember my brother being, my middle brother, he was so chuffed that he had picked up this Master System. From a Carboot actually when we were as kids. And it come with the Ninja, and he just played this game over and over again. I can remember playing it with him. It gets hard as nails, this game, but I remember you had to collect the little scrolls and power up. Absolutely fantastic game. Sort of Commando, but done ninja style. You know, ninjas were just everything back in the day. And yeah, this was an absolutely great game. And again, this is the one I do have in the collection. Mine is nowhere near as minty as this one, guys. This one is in fantastic condition, really clean. So I'll be swapping that out with my one. And then we come on to the last game. And again, this probably is in my top 10 of all Master System games. And if not, my favourite Master System game, and that is Master of Darkness. I've done a Forgotten Classics on this. My copy, I can remember picking this up without a manual, and then I sourced a manual separately, but this one is all complete in absolutely spanking condition, crispy as, just a little bit of a clean up it needs there, where there's a bit of sticker residue left from all these years, but that is absolutely stonking, that. Oh, that is brilliant. I absolutely love the cover art. It's a later game, so more effort put into it, I think. But yeah, fantastic game on the Master System. And, you know, what a find. What a find. So we've got all the complete games there. And then we've got the not so complete ones there. So all of those 14 games, did I say 15 games in total. Nice condition Master System 2 with all the leads, everything. £50 had to be done. I stopped at the cash point on the way. They only had £20 notes, so I remember drawing the £60 out, and I got chatting to the guy. He was a really nice guy. Similar age to me, and he was renovating his house. He'd just bought a house with his wife, a big house but an old house, and he was doing it up, and it was looking a knockout. He was painting all the outside, and I was chatting to him about that, a bit of DIY, and we had a good old chinwag, and he was in all his painting gear, and I said, mate, I've only got £20 notes on me, have you got a tenner's change? He looked at me again, and he said, mate, I can't be bothered to get out of this gear, go in and get you a tenner, just call it £40. And I was just like blown away by that, and I was like, mate, that is brilliant. £40, what an absolute bundle deal that was. Absolutely chuffed sick with that, guys. And what a week of retro. It's been absolutely fantastic. Not sure if this week's going to match to that, but I've got loads of footage to continue filming for some up and coming videos. Until the next time, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye.
Please, Mr. Sega Zombie, I'm right at home here. I've sat in a loft for 20 years, being neglected. You can use me. I can collect your Mega Drive games and be part of your pickups videos.